These new snacks may just hit like a brick. A Doughbrik. That's right. You know, if you saw the thumbnail, you know we've got 4, count them. Yeah, we've got 4 snacks to try today from the folks at Doughbriks, who, you know what? I had never heard of them until I saw the display at my local Safeway. What are they? Who are they? Where are they? They're a pizza place. They're a pizza place on Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood. But they've got a line of snacks here. So we're going to give those a try today. We're going to try extra cheesy, hot honey, late night pizza, and lastly, spicy pickle. Yeah, of all of them, really, this is the one that intrigues me the most. Only because we like spicy and we like pickle. Yeah. Well, let's save that one for last. You know, let's try extra cheesy here first. So they are potato snacks. They're not calling them chips though. They're calling them crispy snacks. See that? In fact, you know what? There's even a picture. It's very small. I'll probably find a better picture to throw up here of what the Doughbriks looks like. But that's irrelevant. We're here for the snacks. Let's crack in. Whoa. Well, I already got a wave of extra cheesy coming at me. Yeah, they definitely have a cheesy, crisp snack kind of smell to them. Looks-wise, they look like kind of like a Frito, but they're potato. So they're definitely lighter, a bit more airy. Kind of, you know, they kind of remind me of like some shrimp chips, which you know we love. But yeah, they've got just kind of a light, curled, crispy sort of shape to them. And these seem to be a bit on the cheesy smell. What about, what about that taste? They are very light, very airy. They almost just dissolve in your mouth. Yeah, as much as they're a crispy snack, you're not crunching through, you know? Huh. There's a little bit of tanginess to them too, which I think, it does say there's tomato powder in here too. So it's got kind of a cheesy, a little touch of a tangy tomato sort of flavor. Yeah. I do like that crunch. I do like that airiness. So, starting off here, are these any good? This extra cheesy Wavers Crisps from Doughbriks. Are these any good? Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that cheesy. I like that little bit of tang to it. And I like that texture. But what about hot honey? Now I gotta tell you, hot honey is becoming not quite ubiquitous, but common. Yeah, I'll say it, common. Hot honey is just becoming a common flavor. And I gotta say, overall, I don't care for it. It tastes weird. Hot honey itself, that's all right. It's, you know, it's honey, but with a spice to it. But things I've found so far in my experiences with hot honey flavored stuff, So I'm not holding out a lot of hope for this, but those cheesy Wavers, the first ones we tried, were all right. So who knows? Maybe these will be okay. Let's give them a smell. As much as these I could smell as soon as I pop that bag open, these don't have much of a smell at all. No. Give them a taste. Of course, they look the same. Oh. There definitely is a spice. Wow. Okay. That was surprising. The honey part of it, I'm not really getting anything honey. I'm not getting any honey flavor, anything sweet. just some spice. Does it say what kind of spice is in here? Nothing that I see other than spice. Yeah, I mean, it does have dry honey in it. Onion powder, garlic powder, spice, as we've already air quoted. Yeah. But I will say that spice is pretty spicy. But there's no real sweetness or honey that I can really get out of that. So, are these any good? These Waver's hot honey flavored ones? I'm only going to say that, really, for me, that's all right, actually. I'm okay with it not being the honey flavor part of it. But you may not be. So, yeah. You know, your mileage may vary. For me, these were better than, I think, if they would have been honey and also spicy. Wow, yeah. Let's have a reasonable kick. I will give them credit for that. But what about late night pizza? Hang on one sec. Okay, sorry. Needed a little palate cleanse. Again, those are surprisingly spicy. I would have given them a thumbs up. But again, I think they were supposed to taste like honey. Well, what about late night pizza? Now, longtime viewers may remember we did a whole pizza special where we tried a bunch of different pizza snacks, including, where is it? This guy over here, this pizza soda. But what about these? What about the late night pizza Wavers? Let's give these a smell, as we do. Well, I'm smelling tomato, which I mean kind of makes sense, you know, pizza. Now keep in mind, again, remember what we said at the beginning, this is Doughbrik's. Doughbrik's is a pizza place. So of the four here, I kind of have the highest hopes for this one as I think more about it. It's pizza flavored. Y'all should know pizza flavor. Let's see if they do. Well, doesn't really say what kind of pizza, just pizza. And it says there's cheese. The brief glance I did at the ingredients there. I'm getting tomato. I'm getting pizza sauce, kinda, and cheese, mostly. Let's compare real quick with extra cheesy, which I said had a bit of a tomato flavor to it. Yeah, I think I get where they're going with these, but I don't know. It's not that exciting. It's more like tomato sauce, late night tomato sauce. Yeah. So, is this one any good? Wavers, late night pizza? Nah. It's not terrible. And I guess it's supposed to be like a cheese pizza, but I don't know. I think they could have done more. Again, especially being a pizza place. Let's crack into that last bag, which is spicy pickle napkin. So yeah, let's take a look at these. Oh, I already got that wash of dill. Oh yeah, these have a dill smell for sure. Curiously though, they're very red. I don't know how red that comes across, but they're very, very red. I'm supposing that's the spicy part of the spicy pickle. Let's give it a taste. They're definitely pickle, which do they have actual pickle in them? I see vinegar, I see garlic, I see spice, but I don't see actual pickle going on in here. I also am not getting spicy. No. I'm getting, if you got a jar of reasonably decent pickles and gave those a munch, it's somewhere in that realm. Yeah, more like spiced, not spicy. If anything, like I said, these were, hot honey were surprisingly spicy. These, maybe it would build, well, maybe it would build up a little. I was trying to think if I am getting a spiciness to it, but again, not really. Huh. So, lastly here, are these any good? The spicy pickle wafers? No. I know. No. Because these should be spicy. These should definitely be spicy. In fact, you know what? I'm going to go back and say, no, these aren't any good. Only in that, if I'm going to hold these two, these need to be spicy. I need to hold these two, these need to be honey. Yeah. So, I mean, overall, I'll be honest, these are all okay. But I think, you know, temper your expectations with what it's saying on the tin. Really, the one that brought it to the table and held its own was extra cheesy. Yeah. So, I found these at Safeway. These actually come in much bigger bags too. But the bigger bags were, I forget, $6 a piece, something like that. So when I saw the small bags, I'm like, yeah, this is better for trying out. So yeah, maybe give these a try. Or, you know, if you try any of the other ones, let me know. Let me know if I'm way off base, especially with stuff like that spicy pickle or that hot honey. Maybe you're sensing it in there and I'm not. I don't know. Let me know. But that's going to do it here for me today. I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to mix all of these together and just make a big party bag out of them. Because why not? But I'm going to see all of you folks here next time.